Disco. I keep wondering if we're too... Actually, we have to go get our gun from Everett. If that's the only way of doing it, that would be sad. I hope not. Dumbass hat. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Where we at? Ask about Ruby in the village. I think that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme used on everything from pinball cabinets to full flavor cigarettes. What are its hallmarks? Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it. Wait, where do I get such a crown? No. Know more about the world today. The contemporary period stands still. The fated carousel of progress that doomed the royalist is itself winding down. Our time is accelerating into what? No one knows. Maybe we should go talk to a right to work guy. Oh. You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, that Ruby of yours. Yeah, and? Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Khaleesi. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end. What do you mean? Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash? The footprints in the pinball workshop didn't fit the odd soul. Very fine, eunuch. To the disco room. Didn't match the odd soul prints on the crime scene. No, they didn't. Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere on the coast. Absolutely, it could have come from anywhere. But you're suddenly too certain it came from the roof behind the window. The bullet was jacketed. Don't just lie around anywhere, do they? Good point. It's rather rare these days. But do continue. Turned out the bullet was an antique. True. Strange how you concluded the whole advanced ballistic analysis and then hand-waved it. So far, no one has mentioned hearing the shot. Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Not even the Hardy Boys didn't mention it. Neither did you. What I'm thinking about this. That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof. Lighting up a cigarette and thinking, I'm glad Ruby's in this shit and not me. Don't listen to this guy. His theory is solid. He's just jealous. Move on. There's no use harassing her further. I wonder if Kuno has some insight on his dad.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Nothing new. Like Kuno. Really is odd. Maybe we should go talk to what's his face over here. Right to work, guy.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines? Hell no, I'm just an honest scab. Don't have talk like that around here, you understand? Say very quietly, is there a tribunal being convened by any chance? Fucking bug. Breathes out slowly. His giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open. You hear a tiny rattle, a small radio cracking somewhere. An earpiece? How about you fuck off now, huh? Okay, of course, the lieutenant says, his voice soothing calm. He looks at you. There could be a weapon aiming at us right now, somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc, don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time. Alright. Shit. I'm tempted to go up and arrest her. But men voted against it, so we may have to stick to that. Ass handlers. I fucking... No grunty snore, kid. No cryptid, goddamn. Get it. Light in there. Lady, do you know shit about fuck?
The waves are beginning to die down.
Someone?
Those little bastards.
Looking for
Simmer
some
down.
suspect who might have
Simmer
stayed in
down,
the
bastards.
neighborhood? Okay, when did this person stay here? Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived here on Friday. Oh, she looks slightly disappointed. I've been out to sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing. I usually start at 4 in the morning. Really? Kitty, you're just grunting. What's the meaning? Weird position. Kitty. Yeah, that's the optimal time. Got to make most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. A faint smile runs across her face. Maybe I can ask for someone else. Alright. Right to shot. Right to shot. Alright, twin asses. Kids, if you see, you must be Linnell's twins. This one doesn't say anything. Kicking concrete, worn out sneaker. Lily's our mom. Explains the other one, tongue still lolling out of his mouth. Oh, he said that. Stone kick a laugh suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. Children are stupid. Kids, have you seen any bad people around? One or two twins look up, his mouth slightly open. What bad people, he asks. I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is gonna crack the case. Says the lieutenant. Alright. Maybe the oldest knows something.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here, Ghost? No, I haven't seen anyone lately. Because he's blind. Which you seem to have forgotten. Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about? This is my little cinder block town. She nods with a wrinkled smile. I know what goes on around here. He's being evasive. She knows something. It was a murder in mayonnaise. She points east. She might be a suspect. I would appreciate your help. We would appreciate your help. Would you now? She turns to him. I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other. This isn't about the union, you know. You don't have to worry about retaliation. I should have known, she shakes her head. This is yet another union mess. I'm not afraid. Not afraid of them, you know. We're not in the habit of being afraid around here. I see you know something, but you decide not to tell us. There's not much to tell. People come, people go. Oh, non-fiend breakthrough imminent. There's not people come, people go. Now is there something else? I see, ma'am. The lieutenant turns to you. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway. To look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too. Ew. No positive effects from drugs, no negative effects from alcohol. Oh, that's a crap one. We don't do any of either of them. I say ass. That one was shit. Yeah, I'm gonna load that one out. Fuck him. Figure out how old we are instead. Date of birth generator. Yeah, let's figure out how old we are. God damn. Up rock. Oh, lo, 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 up rock. Let's go the same ass again.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Oh, it's us. Using a thermodynamic expander condenser mic noise. Wait, what? So as you look at the floorboards in the corner of the shack, there's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. Easy. The edge of the floorboard next to the one looks scratched. Move the board aside. The hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below. What's in here? Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand though. Let's oogle around in the sawdust. Stick your hand in something, start combing through the sand. Dry like the, not like outside. Find dust and then something hard wrapped in paper. What is it? A 9mm bullet. A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. 9mm bullet to be exact. Fit for muzzle loaders of that caliber. This bullet isn't for a breech load like the murder weapon. Floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. You have enough to confront her with. Stacks the ammunition. She's locked and loaded. Ready to fight some cops. Ass. Da da da. La da da. La da da. Found the bullet.
Our tenant, the policeman.
What was that bullet under one of the floorboards in your shack? God damn that girl, she murmurs softly. Without anger, a long, harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure. A bullet? The lieutenant turns to you and gives a little nod. He turns to the washerwoman. You didn't put it there, did you? She did. Gone and hid things in there. She shakes her head. He's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either. You enter the room to her. The old woman sits in silence, her hands moving into the water bucket. Some water sluiced over the edge. Slowly she speaks, wringing out a rag. Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. as I've done before when she was in trouble or just looking for solitude. I made it clear we welcome all kinds of people here. When was this? She came last Friday, left Monday in a hurry. Her wrinkled hand needs a blue rag in the water. What has she gotten herself into, that girl? That's for the police to find out. Lieutenant takes out his familiar blue notebook. Right then. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few. She said she left on Monday. Yes. Early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock. Is the room exactly as you left it? I cleaned it, like I always do. Was there anything else there? No. What is she like, Ruby? She's good company, knows how to talk to an old woman. She rubs her cold hands together. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation, so I really appreciate that about her. She talked to you much during her last stay? No, she was mostly silent this time, kept to herself. What do you mean? She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually likes to cast a few lines, but this time mostly stayed in her room. Why do you think she left a bullet there? How would I know? She's a gruff one. But not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun. As she looks back toward her shack, thinking. I heard she was a heavy drinker with anger issues. Have you ever witnessed any kind of behavior? Nothing of the sort, she shakes her head. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset. This isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the criminal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself the way some people do. Did she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff? Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieus she's made. She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand, water drips to the ground. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff, even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that. Where'd you go? I don't know, further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screech like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots heading up north. It's a peninsula, she might be trapped. After a moment of silence, she says, "You'll never find her, you know." Her tone is without malice. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived. I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We're persistent. Further up the coast we go then. Are you sure you wouldn't rather stay here? We've got a nice cozy fire going in the heater. She drops the rag into the bucket and it's clean. It's clean now. Seems like the better idea to me. The felled electric mural. You feel like you should look at it again. Step closer this time. A few questions about Ruby. I didn't. One more thing, officer. If you find her, please go easy on her. She looks around. The air is getting colder. She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in. Google the mural. You see one bright mural towering above you. The signage is peeled off over the years and you can still make out felled electric thing. Yeah, we've seen that. Step closer. Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in the walls that are cracking and will soon fall. Coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Fellow lecturer, you only know a small company makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind, something's the only way to go forward. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fall first. Is to fail first. Could Ruby be in here? In there? Ass. Is there? She could. Or point to the thingy. Found the empty trap. Death notification? What? She could be in the identical ruin over there, or in the boat shack. Let's ask up some shivers. We don't have that much for shivers, do we? In fact, most of our stuff bins shivers. Guess that's it. Even though you're sure you succeed, all is quiet. There's no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The rain in front of you is silent as a tomb. Damn. What was I even attempting to do here? Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there in the dusk hour with your hand fallen onto your side. Oh. She could be anywhere. How do we find her? How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village, Lieutenant size. Gets a hold of himself. Okay. She's probably north of the village. And this place is a peninsula. He looks to north. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas, wild cryptid hunt. So now we have an understanding of geography at least. And then there's the church. He looks at the bell tower. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but excluding is a step too. Anyway, we do the old-fashioned way, sector by sector, go over the whole peninsula, ask locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village. And if that fails, if we don't find her, then if we're desperate, we can go look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that. He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm. Across the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. Fuck it. Ouch. They call me searches the coast at night for it. We've seen this. Nothing new. Oh, here's an oogly. Door building a hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? There's no way the purpose in there, officer. Look at how scarred the boards are. All the attempts to pry them off have failed. Can I try to get in through there? Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable, but I do like the spirit. You have some points. It's lonely and cold without points. Can you think she's in there? The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in. He inspects the bars, though many have tried. Fuck all here. Just asking around to rule everything out again, I guess. You can locate a cocaine skull. Skull cane. Fuck all. I seen something. There's slit in the concrete here. A sewer? The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth. Yell ho into the slit. What's in there? Maybe just some storm drain for the sewer. Do you have any idea what's down there? No idea. Takes the glasses off to polish. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here. Think I might find Ruby down there. Might find her down somewhere. It's an old storm drain system to the main is. Mostly collapsed. Rubbish old sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. Puts on his glass in conclusion, she could be under any building, but not on there. I hope not. Hello? There's no echo, no answer. I had an item I thought I could ask. Once again. Have a look. Giganto. God, there was a dumbass rowboat. He sucks quite a lot. Get out. Auto save before entering. Anything new?
Yes, what is it?
If you anyone suspicious, say it. A woman named Ruby. What? No, no one suspicious around here. Alright. Alright then.
Tinsdale.
That's new. Not a boat we've seen before, is it? Googling here. Is that the kid with the fucking glove? It is. The Lily. Oh, mister, what are we doing in my fireplace? There was a phasmid in it. I was trying to catch it. No. Nothing. Okay, she twirls the fuzzy hair. I heard there was a girl who has armored gloves. Is that you? Oh, she looks around. Well, I had gloves. Very big ones, heavy too. Where did you get those gloves? Found them when Lambie and I were playing hide and seek. An empty house where no one lives. I think someone hid them there. She doesn't want you to think she stole them. Where are those gloves now? She pouts. I hid them. The twins were going to take them. They're stupid. She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into one remaining eye as if searching for confirmation. I'm going to need those gloves. It's information for police business. He enunciates the last two words carefully. Oh, she doesn't seem to understand, but Lieutenant's tone was conveyed the important part. In my sandcastle, she points somewhere outside behind our house. Under the sand, you can break the castle. It's not very good. Aww. Ouch. Do you know anyone named Ruby? Ruby. Suddenly the girl gets all serious and leans in as if she has to tell you a secret. My mom tells me that I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say L, like sometimes I say L. Kids, Lieutenant shakes her head. Are you Lillian's daughter? Yes, I'm little Lily. She gazes at you with her big eyes. You know my mom? We met earlier. That's nice. Mom is great. She nods. She's never angry or anything. Twins outside your brothers. Yes, she frowns. But don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. Suddenly she starts snickering. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart. They look identical, right? I said the same thing. Looks identic, yeah. She slowly processes the word, then snickers with laughter. What's that thing you're holding, pointing at her toy? It's Lambie's friend, sort of. She holds the fuzzy beast up to demonstrate. Lambie is a stuffed lamb. Admittedly, he has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing. And the first has in several parts. Oh, Lambie, pleased to meet you. Lambie usually doesn't like strangers, but you're also fuzzy like Lambie. What's the fucking meaning? Bye. Click goes to DK elbow. Been the shit out of a sandcastle. That tree moving. Weather's not been kind to Lily Sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroded away, and you see something shining back from must have been vast underground catacombs network. Broken. The Sandcastle, Lieutenant smiles a little. The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it slip into such decrepitude. Pull out shiny object. Oh yeah. The walls and floor give way to giant's greed, collapse, and present. You with a pair of ceramic gauntlets. Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down. We're doing good on the armor collection front. Or we've done something at least. Ooh, better interfacing. Fucking look at me. Ding. As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize that you can knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks. Your movements cause like dice rolling somewhere far away. The plates reorient to your motions. I'll be responsible with this. It's just to protect me from harm, not to show off. The hardened vitreous enamel at once slick and voluptuous, add a glow to your cheeks and bring a spring to your step. You just imagine the full suit of stuff would do for you. You really feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability. Oh, we're not getting the boots, are we? One down, 2 pieces to go. Here I come. 2, are you sure you're correct there? There was the helmet too. 3 pieces. You were more like you were ambitious. Well, we got some ass boots. That's nice, mates. What a picture. Ship was over here. We're going the wrong way again. I'm on right, yes. Wait, what the fuck? Oh no, it's there. Let's just check up above here. By the thing. Ass. He fucking blares at me. Shit, the fear. Wait, what? See, there's a ass tower out there. Light tower? Are they called that? I forget now. So don't blare at me, fucking. Down and ass around. Is that her? Or is that what's her face? Is that Joyce? Looks like.
I'll just keep the cordially in the channel if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
She winds the mooring line around the post.
Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way.
Of course, jetty. I prefer a good jetty to appear any day. Jetty.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detectives.
You've passed the end line of the end of the line around the point and straightens her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now. So I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
How do you like it here?
How do I like it?
You cast a gaze around the village, melting on the cinder blocks. Construction work on half finished 10 years ago. Water drips down eaves of the tonight. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
Nope.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to the thingy. Grey dull metal vests in her scabbard, a sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Say nothing. She could easily just. She leans against the railing, looking up at the grey sky. Have I told you how they discovered this place? The wind picks up. Her raincoat flaps in a gust. The fishing, the Iola? Yes, incendiary. Oh, you haven't told me how they found it. Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate around here is 45%. West of the river, 50 years after the occupation left those people in an oblivion of poverty. Say nothing. That's a pity. Most of these... it's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means. This island of matter. Why they were ferried over in the first place. You want me to tell you one day? She corrects, scarf around her neck. For now, how can I assist you in a new location? Tell me now, we have time. Do we? He glances at his watch. Doesn't look like he does. You have singled out a suspect and now in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
She seemed to reset to her old dialogue. There was some other stuff there.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down, back.
To talk to the drunks, I guess.
Tequila sunset.
I've seen a redhead woman named Ruby here lately. Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys. Fuck's sake. It's a touchy subject. He hasn't gotten laid in ages. Oh.
The legend. He's back and...
Abigail?
Don't call Abigail.
Seen any women around here lately? Abigail, his voice perks up, then trails into a string of random babbling. Abigail, where are you? Don't, the man stammers. Don't call, slowly. His head nods off to the side and he passes out, his tongue dangling from his mouth. There was little chance he'd be a reliable witness and well. If only he'd tell us what he wanted us to do or not to do. Guess I can go check the boardwalk again. Right, pond. I think we approached the end. What am I doing here? Ah! What are you doing here? Terrible cold comes over and thinks the words, echoing your skull, alien side. If said by someone else, someone outside you, around you, not you. Looks at you shiver, suddenly worried. Good man. Gien pond. Don't really like all the running away around down here. I hope I didn't just fuck up the dialogue. Damn it. I guess so. Let's ask some of our fucking books. Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. You handy hold Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. Brittle paperback feels fragile to touch. Touch cover. Cover features a pastiche of different scenes. In the foreground, a man in dark overcoat clutches a pistol to his chest. Rising up behind him are two silhouettes wrapped in passionate embrace. Tagline reads, Detective Dick Mullen must prove his innocence after an old friend is murdered by someone who looks just like Dick Mullen. That seems to sum up the premise nicely. Needless to say, that violates nearly every RCM regulation for a detective to investigate a murder in which he is a suspect. Start reading. The story opens up with a knock on the door. Detective Dick Mullen is greeted by an old friend, Charlie Spinelli, who's come to Mullen to ask a favor in this dark and cold night. Spinelli needs Mullen to drive him in from Vesper to a small town along the Elysium coast. Despite his friend's apparent agitation, Mullen does as he's asked and returns home, where he passes out drunk, as he does most nights. It's an extremely unprofessional and hurtful stereotype that's offensive to all upstanding officers of the law. Keep reading. 2 days later, Mullen is arrested by the Vesper police and charged with the murder of Charlie Spindler. At his interrogation, Mullen learns that Charlie Spindler was shot in a bar by in the very town Mullen dropped him off. Dropped him off in by a man matching Mullen's description. Desperate to clear his name, Mullen manages to convince the Vesper police to release him for 3 days so that Mullen may solve his friend's murder and prove his innocence. Cops releasing the prime suspect so he can find the real killer. Are you shitting me? They're not shitting you, detective. This is what the writers think passes for police procedure. Of course Mullen didn't do it. That's the whole premise of the book. Anyway, Mullen returns to the seaside bar where Spillane was murdered, meets a beautiful, mysterious woman named Dena Denaninu. Now it's getting interesting. Barry reveals that she was Spillane's lover, and that he was mixed up with local amphetamine smuggle operation. As soon as Mullen begins pulling the strings, a whole conspiracy begins to unravel. Not only is the local police captain in the amphetamine ring, so is the son of a powerful politician and a strung-out art collector named Torvald. Each of them whom he has his own reasons for wanting splendidly dead. Tell me about the corrupt police captain. Outwardly an older police officer, and police office captain is real law and order crypto-fascist. A barrel-chested man who's beaten his share of suspects to a pulp. But he's also dirty and increasingly paranoid that someone's going to expose his role in the drug ring. He could certainly have to... He would certainly have the motive and means, but the captain walks with a noticeable limp. From an old war injury, it was possible he was able to conceal it long enough to commit the murder. I want to hear about the politician's son. Typical privileged twat, in all likelihood. He's just in over his head. He does bear a personal grudge against Spillane, though a former prosecutor who's nearly brought down in his father's administration. Kid doesn't exactly have Dick Mullen's manly build. Mullen did notice a certain overcoat looks suspiciously like his own. Alright, what was this about, an art collection? Told an art collector. It's a strung out mess. Frankly, it's hard to imagine him holding a pistol steady enough to actually hit someone, let alone plug them 3 times in the chest, the way old Spillane did. That said, Torvald and Spillane have a long history, and while interrogating him, Mullen discovers that Torvald was once involved with Thingy Lady. Could it be that this is all over the sordid love triangle? Alright, let's get on with the story. One evening, Dan and Evan comes to Mullen's hostel room in tears. 2 of them drink half a bottle of vodka as soon as they're seeking comfort, and soon they're seeking comfort in each other's arms. God damn it! Well, that testimony won't be admissible any longer. God. How does Mullen expect to solve murder when he's sleeping with the witnesses? The man's a prosecutor's nightmare. Solving a murder counts for nothing if the evidence gets thrown out in court over police misconduct. I'm not sure I'm happy with this, but maybe the story turns it around. As the 2 lovers share a post-coital cigarette, then a driver turns to Mullen and says, "By the way, Dick, something I meant to tell you. Always aim for the center of mass. Thanks, hand-eye coordination." Whatever it is, Mullen never hears the words. A blow to the back of his skull knocks him out cold instantly. Fuck. When Mullen comes to, Denver is dead in the hostel bed next to him. To make matters worse, his clothes are covered with her blood. Double fuck. Mullen trashes his blood-stained clothes and flees the hostel, knowing it's only a matter of hours before cops discover Avenue's body, if they haven't already been tipped off already. Fleeing a crime scene, destroying evidence. Even if Detective Mullen didn't commit the murder, he should be facing years behind bars. The heat is on. If Dick Mullen can't solve both murders before the cops catch up to him, he's going away for life. Can you solve the case before the cops closed in? He shot himself? Got some questions first. Why does everyone close to Dick Mullen end up dead? It's a dangerous line of work, but somebody has to do it. That's why Dick Mullen never lets anyone get too close. Why did Dick Mullen become a detective in the first place? There was never a time when he wasn't a detective. He was born a detective. Why is he like that? Dick Mullen was made to crack skulls and solve cases. That's who he is. He could no more stop being a detective than a tiger could cease to be a predator in the night. You're no tiger though, Harry. You're a man. It's your curse to have to choose. For a moment you cease to read the story on the page and see the book for what it is, a collection of brittle, cheaply printed pages, held together by glue and made of hooves and the hooves of horses. You won't find the answers you're looking for in here, in other words. Why bother solving crime but... Have any other questions? I figured it out already. Communism killed him. Dick Mullen. Haven't been paying attention at all? Wasn't Mullen. It was an imposter. Now, go on and find out who really did it. You'll be furiously flipping through pages, even though you know these books follow a series of well-worn tropes. You find yourself completely engrossed. You're turning the page so fast you don't even notice this ancient spine coming unglued. Reaction speed. Oh no! Try to grab the pages as they come loose with your fingers, but you aren't quick enough. They're gone. Dozens of pages scatter across the floor. The last fifth or so of the book seems to have been lost. It's impossible that you could gather and reassemble the pages, but it would take way too long. It's possible. God, stupid old horse glue. Yes, blame a dead horse for your fat, clumsy fingers. Stupid book and horses. Yeah, fuck it. Go to sleep. The bed underneath you is soft if lumpy. The wave was the sand underneath the hut. Then go distance to your ear and the quiet hum of the organic heater. You fall asleep. Yay! Maybe we'll have a good sleep tonight.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes. Then, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Yeah, just let me sleep.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately? Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
Shut up, I just want to sleep.
Hear that? Iceman wants to sleep. He doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Black water under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
What is it?
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad.
They're right. This is their function, to keep you from it. Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream, the worst of them all.
The last dream?
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
And the air will smell of apricots.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
Doesn't sound like you'll be okay.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that glass stained window in the church. Open eyes. They call me the unwobulist. Get up, you sort. Man's thing appears immediately. Ow. Alright, Kim. Morning, mate.
Yes?
No idea where the hell to go. Yeah, there was the other little house over here, wasn't there? One of which a man could enter. Just making sure we weren't blocked over here now. Fucking hustlers. There's gotta be something that happened in there at some point. It's weird to have a load screen for such a tiny little room. Consult the wind. I can't re-roll that unless I ass up. Full ass armor would probably be nice. Corpse still there. Talk to this ass.
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning?
Have you seen anyone? No, I'm afraid I can't help with that one, officer. It's just a regular day for me and Michael here, past the sunset. Have you seen anyone around? No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We've just arrived anyway. Could Ruby in there? Death notifications. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get to that little islet there. Maybe since she moved her boat, there's another boat in the harbour I can ass up on. Oh, there's some bullshit down here. Checked that though, didn't we? Ugh, actual ass. I hate this running around. It's a dead end, isn't it? Yeah. Ass. That's the kids, haven't we? So your sister. Yes, yes. Okay. Fucking. Ugh.
Our tenant, the policeman.
I wonder if I fucked it up somehow.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer? You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I think that might have fucked up when we talked to her. Looks like there were options and then they just reverted to her old dialogue tree. Should not make any more manual saves. Until I'm sure it didn't. Quick saves are fun though. Since that one's already fucked if it is. You're new there.
Officer, care to play a game with a lonely old man?
No.
Actually, never mind. It wouldn't be the same.
Where's Renee? Frick is gone, he replies, trying to smile. He can barely believe it, but he's really gone. Trying to retain his jolly facade, but underneath sadness casts deep shadows. Wrinkle face gone. Gone where? Hell, most likely. He was an absolute cunt. How'd he die exactly? Angry little hard finder gave out. He sighs. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week. But this proves how though he is. Had to prove how tough, I guess. Guess he was about to head home when, cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes, not the cockatoo uniform I usually saw him in all the time. Old people die, you better get ready to. What an asshole. Sometimes I guess he was wearing it just to piss me off. Gaston smiles a sad smile. Now the joke's on him because he's going to be buried without it. Was he really that bad? I repeat, an absolute cunt. Turns to look at the crater. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. He was an old viper. The only people who stand around him were Genie. Maybe he was the... What? Genie meatballs. He saw something in him. Maybe he's the one leaving the flower up there. We were just kids and... Damn it! We're symbols, and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if it was the most beautiful if the most beautiful being in the world could love him, then there must be something worth holding on to. Did you love him? We hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact. He falls silent. Looks at you, eyes filling with tears. Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. Wipes his eyes with sleeve. You know what the last word he said to me were? Tell me. In Gullimer time, you'd have been shot without a trial. That's what he said to me. The old man gathers himself. And wipes his eyes again. He lived a cunt and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that. Here's something to remember your friend by. Have photograph. Let me see. Gaston takes the photo, hands trembling. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young Rene was so happy with Genie. Eyes blurry with tears. He has to stop. Tie him. I'm sorry, officer. I just... Dries his eyes. Tie him. It's just little memorabilia. It really means the world to me. That was nice, Lieutenant smiled. A small thing for us, but inevitable to him. Invaluable to him. He probably doesn't even know Rene had the photo. I offer condolences, mate. Yes, Lieutenant nods. We are both sorry for your loss. It is what it is. Part of life, really, he mumbles. Only half listening to you. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore about anything, really. He slowly shakes his head. Then, remembers your presence. But you must need something. About Rene's gone, I was hoping you could ask him about the Maybells. The old man stares at the flower and decides that Rene wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Incendium lilies. Wait, what? Incendium lilies? He replies with a slight nod. That's the old name dating back to the time the king and Crest and all the thingy he loved so much. Why didn't he like him? There were many reasons. Mostly it was the communards. They called them the Bells of Revolution. A sad smile passes his face. I guess in the end the thingy lilies were just another piece of the old institute. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgency. It doesn't really matter anymore. I want to go over a few more things about him, if that's okay. Yeah, let's not pick that one. I condole. Bye for now. I wonder if everyone around is just fucking... He's still there. You're right there.
Now it's turning into a...
Worrisome though. I bet she's not up there. No, she is, huh? Odd. Well... I can't go that way, can I? Ugh. Wonder where he's shown on the map then. Guess not. Racist still there, racistin'. Have some bottles though, goddamn. Ow. Yellow roses in the window, those aren't the flowers left for thingy. Bling, motherfucking bling. Do you know anything about the flowers, you frightful twat?
Is this about the questions again?
Hmm. I'm in debt. Oh no. Hmm. 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 So they found him dead here. Night Watchman boots, the name of the door, names from anything. If Renee left his uniform neatly folded on the table, take the uniform. Oh, Renee's not going to be needing it anymore. He started his uniform. It's a bit too colourful for my taste, though. I'm just gonna take my shit to the next level. I'm done here. Fantastic. Try not to wear it with other similar colourful clothes, okay? Hmm. Goddamn. I'll quickly wear it just to see if there's anything in there. Makes you feel strong. I see blood mixes with the venerable Philippian thingy. Oops, I didn't mean to. Oh shit. Annoyingly, the only way to check the pockets is to do that. Ah, crap. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, there was no reason for that to be so loud. Fucking hell. Want to hear the game? Well, you're gonna have your eyes blown out. Oh, damn it.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna
Hmm. Hmm.
Mr. Dubois, every worker.
He's a member of the board.
That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart too. How can I help you today?
Does it really? Didn't just get a communist point, did I? I got one. Ass. Hmm. Are you? Turns out the strikers were being served alcoholic brew. I stopped this madness. Don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. Chuckles. I love your initiative. Keep knowing that you're here. That you're out there keeping things running. Let's be focused on the big stuff. Just investigate local drug trade. You're just as class as you've got a lot of spirit clearing up the drug problem along with this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if you can get your keys to the city, Harry. Let's talk real business. Actually, Rochelle doesn't have a mayor. Blah. Oh, just running around. I'm tempted to cook it. Make some prank phone calls, mate. Oh. Already called everyone. We could possibly prank. Or die him. I wonder if Measurehead has something new to say.
You're raised.
Nah. It's on the tattoos. Running out of things to brain.
Right to work! Right to work!
Maybe help me
Shame
decipher
on
some
you!
tattoos. His photo. Don't think so, he grants barely glancing at it. It was your colonel. Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface, his face is unmoving. Hard as a stone, but beneath it. After a while, he cranes his head side to side. Fucking loincloths really did him in. Loincloths? Yeah. Can you tell me about the tattoo? What it means, he points to one tiny star on the web of lines, each away from the round heart, almost stomach. In what it must have been Seminine? I can tell you what this one means. Only one. He squints at it. It's too small. You want to hear what happened here? Yes. Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Thingy 41 monsoon season, he's reconnaissance this mission. Bainal Nan is one of the uninhabited islands of the Siamese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle. It was an anchor point for the Thingy nationalists in proxy war held by the islanders' territory. Spent a month behind enemy lines, keeping scouting Kipped villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers. He licks his lips as if drunk suddenly. With some strange emotion, this is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off. Don't interrupt him. Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon, his voice gets strangely quiet. A long, long way from home, away from right to work. His gaze pierces the paper. At dawn, he comes up on two Kipps, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding, or maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breathing. We shot the boy, he was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old. Say nothing. She was quite the entertainment. For a week she lasted, expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make chief there. He nods towards the man at the gates, shits his pants and cry like a bitch. God, he suddenly burst out laughing. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off the cold body and fucking ate him. What? Said primitive spirits were watching over him now. Suddenly laughter stops, drowned in a creek. A week later, spirits my ass. Something stirs in your stomach. You were there. No, I was in the main. Jamrock being the bouncer. You're not really a scab leader, are you? Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off, he shrugs. Have that back. Go ahead, he turns around the gate. Alright now, 3 commas, keep the goods flowing. On the photo in your hands, a dead man's skin is studded with 10,000 of them. Littering dead skin, That didn't particularly help us. Racist twat.
Looking for some...
Blech. Oh. One of them finest Saint-made motor carriages ever, the oldie but a goodie. Who drives these? Not many people outside of Grad. Revershall West here, it appears. Hey Kim, check this out. Staff Reiko KK2, that's a classic model, Lieutenant replies with nod. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time. Hold on, maybe I can impress him. What happened last time? No. Only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue, the colours of Sigismund the Great. Fucking Sigismund. An ancient seam ruler, his banners were famously sapphire and white. The colour of the thingy. What happened last time, Kim? An old case from my precinct, a couple of immigrants saw a stashed thingy stopped on the street, painted just like this one, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot. That was my guess. I said it was an honor killing, hussar style, like the thingy protested the trial, trying the banners of some old king or whatever. He shakes his head. 5,000 came to protest. Correction, 4,395. The 4th largest public protest of the criminal trial and thingy. Had to correct you, Kim, but no, encyclopedia. Down. Yeah, corrected, fuck, we do it. Is that so, officer? I'll take your word. You at your word. He likes it. He likes it. Who are the Sims community? People who are paid to protect. Lieutenant shakes his head. Let's leave it at that. What did they sentence the killers to? He studies the reflection in the car window. 4 years for murder and reunion. Lieutenant shrugs. The perps were remorseful. They're sorry. Knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system. Right before we proceed, I've got an opinion on this paint job. Yes? Yes, detective? I think it looks better brown or black. Okay, Lieutenant takes the glass off the polish. I'm not going to honor kill anyone over this, but I've seen it in blue and white, and it's much better that way. Damn it! Oh, I want to impress Kim, but I fucked it up. I'm such a shit. Open the door, get on the floor. I'm not really shit at cars, I think. I'm more shit at anticipating what Kim will like. So I can suck up to him. Such a nice dude. White barrel. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out the ass over here. Where the hell did Kuno kick the thing? I think the boots we're not getting for the armor, sadly. The helmet, maybe? Kuno said he kicked it in the water. I don't know if that means it's too late to get it, or if we have to find it in the water or whatever. Oh, good man. How'd that make you fearless? Went to the Vinton Coast offices. See you there, Joyce. Says the note on the post. Ass. What's the meter at?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Yeah, that was my problem. I think the leaders unlock at certain intervals in the meter. So if you do too well, you'll run out of missions. So you gotta be a slow fuck with some of the missions to unlock the other ones. I should probably try and get my pistol, even if it means dealing with Everett. It's a fine game, yeah.
Is back. What do you want?
I want to go over a few things regarding Ruby's disappearance again. Yeah, what's that? That door's usually not left open. It is a fine game. I'm gonna be necroning some at some point here as well. I was hoping we could finish this tonight, but I seem to be stuck now. Where I'm just running around rather than making progress. I don't know if that Shivers check is actually asked or what I'm waiting for. I'm hoping Joyce didn't bug out. Hey, lady.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions.
Why do I feel like you won here?
Pertaining to a murder investigation.
I don't really know, sir. She takes a sip of her cold coffee. I certainly don't feel like I won. I feel like shit all the time. You're right. How well could it have turned out for me? I mean, she looks around. Snow falls on her shoulders, then melts in her light blonde hair, cold and soft. I'm stuck in mayonnaise, just like all of us. I've been up here for I don't know how long. I'd like to call this my rooftop containment facility, RCF. I see what you did there. What do you contain for then? For my sins, of course, the long-standing sins of bad, frivolous person. For destroying my first love, for working for bad people, the list goes on. Something seems... The dried flowers on the roof, could Ruby have left them? These don't fit with anything. The what? She narrows her eyes. Oh, those ones? I don't know, sir. I have no idea what to make of them, honestly. I think they're just trash. They were dried, what? I mean, there's no reason for me to think they're somehow connected to her. Something seems off with this theory I developed about Ruby. I don't know what to say. It all seems fortuitous for you. None of this is fortuitous for me. That's it then, I guess. Conclude. Nods carefully, even. There's suddenly a strange glint in her eye. Not malicious, but dangerous. Dangerous. I wonder if she's sitting up here because it gives someone else access to shoot us should something go to shit. I'm really lost for ass here. It's kind of killing my hand to run around down on the coast so much. I really want fast travel. It would be very nice. It's just like uninteractive trundling around. Oh, now the door's closed. Or what? Fuck. I don't fucking know. How's my age ass going?
Yes? What is it?
So what precinct are you from? What precinct? He just sighs. Am I from? God, he doesn't know. Fucking deranged lunatic, sunglasses wearing man pushes through his teeth. Sorry. Let's talk to this man.
Again. I can't believe this shit.
Let's talk about the hangman again. Okay. Okay. Okay, this person who was shot and then made it look like he was hanged, he might have been shot by the people who hanged him. Okay, I get it, but what is the motive? To cover something up? That would be my first guess, yeah. Okay. Now the person who we think shot him, who made it look like he was hanged, that we're looking for, we can't find her. Well, where have you looked for her? We think she may be on the coast. West of here? Tough luck, that place is ruined from some bombardment. Not a place to hide there. Mr. Hint guy, what a good man. So Barrel, when are you gonna Azrael's Tear for your next apes bit? I have to save on tentative ass here.
Hey, was there something you needed?
I have to warn you, I may have discovered the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area. What? He looks mildly startled. Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from the whole thing. He knows of the doomed area and its address. He's thought about this. Wait, so you know of the curse? Everyone knows of it. The whirling is listed on intercom outside as one of the businesses in the building B. You should have get your wiring fixed. I tried to call but couldn't reach you. I've been working here for a long time and that income has never been used by the whirling. Yeah, but it's good. It's really good. If you can tank the DOS boxing. Hold on, not once? Isn't that already a sign of decline? Oh no, we're assing. It's a sign that the whirling and rags is not being part of the doomed commercial area. If anything, we're revitalizing the neighborhood. Relax, Mr. God, I'm sure there's no doom here. He simply wants to share his discoveries with you. Aww. One part of this, maybe we'll escape the curse. Does this look like part of the doomed commercial area? Commercial R? He makes a sweeping gesture. This pre-revolutionary tile work, these high ceilings, these nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hard hail and through sleet. Fuck me. If it's some doom ghost, he steadies his voice. You must really care about this place since you've been working here for so long. Yeah, he sighs. It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way. Especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way. Even if it is part of the Doom commercial area. You shouldn't be so worried about that label, you know. I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele who wants to stay at a doomed hostel. Even though everything's doomed enough without that. Who owns this place? Some real estate management company. They never come around. They just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering may be involved. Who named it the Whirling in Rags? Well, I'm sure as hell isn't a real estate company. It was you? You look surprised? It's a great name. I know cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song. A song? Hail Holy Queen by the Amorites. Hail Holy Queen of the Sea, quotes. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad. Good pick, Lieutenant nods. Well, too bad it's doomed then. Fuck. Well, good luck to you with this place then. Look, it's got nothing to do with it. He looks at where the hidden room is. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help. We don't have anything else to tell me about the establishment? Or can we, you know, wrap it up? Lady in the room nicked the phone line. Why? He stops and pills. No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know if the degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guess in this building. Who is Lena? You have Lena. Lena's a good customer. Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she? Oh, the crypto lady, yeah. Anyway, I'll forward the woman the bill and done it. Now, is there anything else? That's it. God, I need to sing karaoke now. No, you don't. Tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man. but look him in the eye. It's part of my quest for self-discovery. Help me. It's part of my apologizing for trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry. By causing more trouble, I think we're good. Alright, sorry. Sorry. Well, we're making progress, I guess. I should have signed with Titus here for bullshit.
The Coppernado is back. What do you want?
Yes, this. I think I may have to go ass around. I don't know if shit's locked because I don't have my gun. I really don't want to do that shit for Everett. I also really don't want to walk all the way back there and then back again because that's the fucking longest way where nothing happens. I just gotta click until my arm falls off. God damn. Got a lovely succulent skill point waiting for us as well. Which we may need to put in shivers just to get any fucking thing done. I'm going the completely wrong way, aren't I? Oh, did I find a way in the thing? Didn't find a way in there, did I? No, what's that for then? I forget. Damn it. Ugh. I wonder if Kuno cares. Maybe staring through the thing will actually help us more now. And we know more about bullet trajectory. Jesus fucking Christ. We've asked this before. Oh, there we go. We abandoned some time ago, but a rotten tooth remains in the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch grows out of it. We should have come from there, then entered the window right in the welding rags. Can you tell from this distance? I don't think it's possible. It's not. The details are blurry. The water's vaping. Aww. Did that rule out the islet? No, it didn't. And the boardwalk still doesn't let us ask. I like to tell I'm currently wearing a Sanic t-shirt. I would like that to be known to men.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
This Moldy Dick book fell apart before I got to the end. Can I have another copy? Do you have another copy? Oh, sorry, sir. Some of the old paperbacks just don't have the durability. I'd be happy to sell you another one, but unfortunately, that's last copy in stock. Ass. We have some thoughts coming in hard in the old brain.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Little girl, help. My Dick Mullen book ripped before I could get to the end. Do you know what happens? Which book was it, sir? Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. Oh, she found. I'm very sorry, sir. I haven't read that one. I wish I could help you. Darn it. Stand right here and fucking read. Gonna read about the man from Hjelmdal, yes. We're making it happen. It's happening, boys. Man from Hjelmdal and the Devil Woman. The edges of the pages are torn and smudged. A lot of people have read about the Devil Woman's altercations with the Hjelmdal man. Look at the back cover. The jacket copy proclaims, Man from Hjelmdal returns to his most exciting adventure yet. After crashing into strange jungle, cannibalistic natives abduct his only surviving comrade, Noble Turbold, before man from... What? Was that the art guy from the other one? Or was that was Torvald, I think. Before man from Hjelmdal can mount a rescue, he's ambushed by a tribe of female warriors and taken to the ancient citadel of Cloud City, where a mysterious and wicked queen rules supreme. Will man from Hjelmdal be able to escape the dire situation and find a missing friend? Flip through the book. You open the book at a random page. Man from Hjelmdal wielding 2 Zweihanders, which would require, I think, 4 hands. Is carving through a sea of dark-skinned savages, his visage fixed with grim determination. His arms whirling like windmills are soaked with the blood of his enemies. Mangled corpses litter the battlefield. You flip to the copyright page. The book was written in 38. Oh shit, gritty and heroic. Let's give this a chance. Berserker rage burn in the azure-hued eyes as he brings glory and honor to his long-lost Hjelmdalar tribe from the village of Hjelmdal. An ivory giant roars like an ice bear, and the winds of Katla howls out his name. Wait, what? Man from Hjelmdal rides a gilded griffin, his golden mane billowing in the breeze. Billowing? What? In the breeze, both Zweihanders seated on his back. He's off to war. Will he conquer his enemies? Will he conquer himself? Onward! Oh boy, this is getting good. The steel muscles of the man from Hjelmdal gleam in the humid jungle air, yet the man does not sweat. In meditation, his soul drifts in the frigid Norland he calls home. Holy shit, this is so me. Really get into the book. A passage reads, the man from Hjelmdal looks up. His eyes bluer as the mountain lakes of his homeland. He rarely speaks, but now his voice booms in the darkened throne room. Do not try to sap my masculine essence, wicked temptress. Son of Hjelmdal will never succumb to your seductive wiles. Oh boy. You tell Kafina, thine spells are no match for purity and strength of will. Brothers of Hjelmdal stand above the vices of flesh. As Cronard, and for it is weak and corruptible. Yet mine is forged in gore and strife. Queen Chlamydia just laughs a sullen, salami sound, then says, I have grand plans for you, man from Hjelmdal. She gestures her diabolical hand towards the array of potions and ornaments. First you shall please me, then lead my armies against the vicious cannibals. Not a muscle moves in the face of man from Hjelmdal, yet inside there's turmoil. He goes against all. This goes against all he holds sacrosanct. I keep hoping that this is gonna, it would get better, but the writing is terrible and repetitive. What do you even know about literature? Have you ever read a book in your life? Of course I have. This is not just another book, it's Man from Hjelmdal. And it's done with you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe if I get excited. Let's have a look. Flip through. Oh boy. Gritty and heroic. Give me more. Onward. Really get into the book. Wow, this is epic. In the final pages, man from Yeldon mounts Gallowering, his mighty griffin, and turns his gaze on the horizon. Queen Chlamydia is dead, but an army of cannibals is storming the gates, and there's still no word of trusty Terrorbold. To find out what happened next, you'll have to pick up Man from Yendol and the Three-Eyed Skull, available from bookstores every fuck. Well, we had a fort. Even more perception. You're getting off the streetcar in Le Jardin, east of the river. Her father and mother are middle class. The nylon of her little jacket rustles to you. In the dark, like autumn leaves, her heels clicked on the pavement. You're walking up to the gate in front of her parents' house. She takes out her chewing gum and kisses you. Feeling like electricity flows over through your whole body. Immediately, you know that you've entered a completely different world. Hey, perception. Betrayal lingers everywhere. What? Well, that's a lot of perception. God damn, though. We're up to 14 without the bullshit. That is a big man perception. I have to save on tentative ass. I almost pooed a little there, thinking I accidentally loaded. Come on, Kim, we're doing it. Can't swallow anymore, can I? No. Too inswole. The inswole of my insoles. Where Brie begins at Uyo. The land called Brio. What is that? Another shivers. Ugh, we did so much to bin shivers. And now we need it for two checks. Ass, I say. Look, I'm gonna have to restart the stream again because we've now done 2 hours. I will be right back.